Hey guys, it's Melanie from Best Products, and we are going back to school. If you're not already preparing to go back to school right now, packing your bags as we speak, it's probably going to happen sometime within the next 2 weeks. Back to school is imminent, particularly back to campus, since that tends to start a little bit earlier than grade school. So heading back to campus, I'm going to be going through a couple of dorm essentials and also some decorative items, things that are, could be overlooked that you don't want to, miss as you are unpacking your bags, as you enter your dorm room for the very first time. It's kind of a, real interesting experience, being face to face with this roommate that you've talked to perhaps but never met in person. So just make sure you have all the stuff beforehand, just to make your first couple of weeks there as comfortable as possible. So we have a couple of really, really great brands that focus in the college, like the young college lifestyle space. And I'll just be going through a couple of picks from each of those brands. We have 4 of them here today. So our first one is one you probably all heard of. It's PB Teen. They're amazing in the bedding and dorm space. And they have a full dorm section on their site. And so, let me just take you through a couple of these things. This right here is probably, I've never seen one of these things before, but if you have, every college student and pretty much everyone ever has loads and mountains of laundry that they have to get done. And so this is a laundry backpack. It's pretty unique. I had a solid hamper that I just lugged back and forth, and it was pretty tedious. But this, you can just fill up with your laundry, just like that, drawstring it closed, and then just, slip it on your bag and on your back and just carry it to wherever you need to be, downstairs in your dorm. It has a pocket on the front so that you can leave your detergent and all of your other, accessories right in there. And I love it, just like a one-stop shop, and it's way more convenient than a hamper. So definitely opt for this if you still need to figure out your
And it's good for the harsh reality that no one's going to be doing your laundry anymore. Now that you're in college, kids,
yes,
it's not just going to be done.
Call. It's now your turn to do your own laundry. This is $19, and again, pbteen.com. Also on this shelf we have just a really practical storage solution. This is a see-through underbed organizer. And, it's pretty standard. It's, again, see-through, so you just zip it open and just kind of pop in whatever you need to store, like clothes, like off-season, just essentials, like your coat or whatever. If you don't need it yet, your shoes. And this basically just keeps it from getting really dusty and dirty, especially if you're keeping it under your bed, because who knows what will happen under your bed. So just make sure everything that you're storing stays really nice and clean. So again, very simple essential. That actually comes in 2 sizes on the site, and I just showed you the large, and that is currently $12. So pick that up if you haven't already figured out your storage for your dorm. So the next thing, and I think every single college student needs this and won't realize until they're at school, like figuring out their bathroom situation, then they realize that a shower caddy is pretty much one of the most important bathroom essentials that you could ask for. So this is a flexible bathroom caddy, which is great. So, if you drop it, it won't break or anything. This will pretty much last you your entire college career. It's got tons of pockets. It's mesh. It's waterproof. Won't get moldy and mildewy. It even has a mesh bottom. So even if it gets really wet, it'll just dry, and again, won't get gross. And super nice and durable and extremely practical. The handle allows you to tote it back and forth and hang it on the shower handle or the hooks outside of it. And very, very easy. This is $19 on the site, and certain colors are still available. Check PB Teen now and get yours, because it's back to school season and everybody's got the same idea. So do that now.
Nothing really prepares you for communal bathrooms.
Exactly. Yeah, I know. It's sort of like a harsh reality of college life, but you'll get over it. It's fine. The last thing from PB Teen that I really love, and I actually had one of these when I was in school and still have one now because I have a small closet, is the rotating closet storage container. So you're not beholden to this plum color, which I really, really love. There's a couple of other different options on the site, but it gives you a couple of drawers to, you know, fold up your sweaters and anything that's, you know, not fit for hangers. And it also has these awesome little pockets on the side for your accessories and even, you know, smaller shoes like flats, scarves, ties, that kind of thing. I love that because if you end up sharing a closet with somebody, you're going to want to maximize that space. So opt for one of those if you haven't already. I still use mine from college. Still use mine. Not giving that one up. Nope. The next brand that we have is one of my personal favorites, Target, of course. So we have a couple of essentials from them. They are like a great one-stop shop destination for all things just essential and college, in the college space. So the first thing we have, which I love, it's a little bit different and really, really fun, are these geometric pig bookends. So you could just, you know, stack all your books in the corner and not really give them a nice display, but if you really do care about making your dorm look a little bit more like a home, I would suggest opting for a pair of bookends like these and just kind of stacking all of your fun reads or your hefty textbooks or anything. Again, just to kind of make it look a little bit more fun and a little bit more like home. So do that. These are nice and sturdy, and I just love the like kind of fun element, the unexpected like pig, that, you know, the pig shape. I just love that. It's cute. And so the pair of these is $16.99. The next thing, which I think is probably one of the most overlooked elements of the dorm, is the floor space. So you're definitely going to want a rug, especially if you're rooming with a roommate. It just ties the entire place together. This one is, again, from Target. It's the Room Essentials printed cotton rug. It's super sturdy. It's got awesome tassels, and it's got a really nice neutral palette and very versatile design. So even if you and your roommate haven't really, you know, coordinated your palettes or your aesthetics together, I just like how this is really, really versatile for really anybody, because a rug could just make all the difference between a dorm that just doesn't look put together and one that looks slightly more adult.
And for people just tuning in, what are you helping them figure out what to do? Figuring
out last minute dorm essentials from 4 really great brands. We just went through PB Team and Target, so definitely check out those guys.
Do you have any freshman year or something horror story that's made you a little bit wiser to help people out?
You know, not really. We had a large suite. I actually lived in a suite with a roommate and then 2 neighboring roommates, and we just had a large suite that we really didn't know what to do with. So it wasn't as like cute or as chic as I would have liked, but we still made great memories in that.
And for everybody watching who is going to college for the first time, hit like.
Yes, do it. Make your first good decision of college and hit like. Do it now. All right, so our next brand is Typo. If you haven't heard of them, they are the home and lifestyle section of the parent brand Cotton On, and so you can check out all of these awesome items at cottonon.com. The first thing we have, which I really, really personally love, is the A5 Mini Light Box. It runs on batteries, and I like it because it's sort of the 2016 version of the wipe-off board. My roommates and I had wipe-off boards, and we'd have, you know, scrawl little notes to each other or whatever. And I like this because instead of just you know, grabbing a marker and writing something, you can, you know, it's like art, basically. It's art, it's an accent light, it's a cute little message to your roommate or your friends. So I really, really love that light box. $49.99, it's really, really adorable. And again, if you treat it right, it will like last you probably through college and maybe into your beginning like apartment life.
It's a really fun way to make sure your roommate to clean up after themselves.
Yeah, you can, you know, leave little passive aggressive messages, but like make it cute with an exclamation point or something. I don't know. And then if that's not your style, also in accent lighting is this Shine Bright Lantern string light set, also from Typo. And they're hanging right here, and they've got a nice little spiral bulb at the end of it. Really, really cute, kind of like a industrial take on the typical string light. And I like that because it's not like you just stole your parents' like Christmas lights from their box. These have a nice clear strand that they're hanging on. And I like it. It's just really, really cute and a little bit more of like a conscious decor choice. And those are $24.95.
I know they double as like a design, but also being practical too.
Yeah, they're nice even when they're not lit up. So.
And also fluorescent lights of your dorm. You don't want those. Yeah.
No, I highly recommend it. That's why we have 2 light options instead of 0, is because accent lighting is everything. If I know anything about dorm decor, it's that the lights that they give you are not satisfactory.
And not made for selfies.
Exactly. The next part, another very overlooked element, is how much time you're going to be spending sitting around doing not much of anything, because college is all about having fun, right? And learning. And so I absolutely love this Essential Throw, it's called, from Typo. It is really, really cute. It has a mini chevron print on it all over. It's really soft, made from acrylic yarn, and like very like stretchy, flexible. Good for like bundling up with like a Netflix marathon or something. My throw blanket, I mean, it like got me through college. It was really, really important just to stay really, really cozy, and just it adds again a homey, tactile element to your dorm, which makes all the difference, especially if you get homesick and you're really used to having your creature comforts. Just the little accents really do make a big difference when it comes to your dorm. So yeah, just the comforts of home, just try to recreate them. And you're older now, so find something that actually fits your style that'll kind of grow with you through your college years. And that takes us to this large wire storage basket, clad in this really, really nice and very on-trend rose gold color. So you can corral your throw blankets right in there. Why not? Perfect for that. Or even like, your cereal boxes, anything else that's like, hanging around, your books from last semester, if you've got other books that you want to be putting between your bookends. Yeah, just anything that you want to corral and access easily, but still want it to make it look nice. I know those like plastic storage bins, those milk crates, they don't really look that cute. So offer something a little bit different. And I love this because it is really, really on trend, even for people who are well post-grad. So again, if you don't like beat this up too much, wouldn't expect that you would, but it will definitely last you through college into your post-grad years, and it looks really, really chic and clean and minimalist. And again, rose gold copper, very, very chic.
And also, Tina says hi, too.
Hello, Tina. Hope you're doing well.
Hope you're getting ready for back to school.
Yeah, we're all getting ready. We're all loving it.
And do you have like one college tip that you could give people, or do you have anything in mind that you want to be like, do this in school or something just in general, either for dorms or?
Let's see. I guess I would figure out your study strategy. I don't know. I think, studying for stuff in college is a little bit different than high school, and some people study better just far away from people. Some people study better in a gigantic group, and there isn't like a prescribed right way or wrong way. Just don't feel pressure to like join a study group with 8 people if you really feel like you'll get a better job in just doing it on your own. So yeah, figure out what works for you. I think the sooner you can establish a routine when it comes to studying, the better off you'll be. So that's my tip. That's my college tip for you. The last brand that we're going to take you through is an awesome one. It's called Out of Print Clothing. It's an apparel and accessories brand with a literary heart, which I really love. And they provided these awesome pennants that you see displayed right here. The Emerald City one is $12. I like it because it's kind of sporty, but still pretty literary. Everyone can kind of get that reference. The Cowardly Lion in the corner is very, very cute. And I really like that. It's just a nice little erudite accent for your dorm room. And then the Pensy Prep one is a little bit more obscure. That would be the fictitious high school in Catcher in the Rye that Colton Caulfield was kicked out of. That is $9 currently on the site. And I like it just because they kind of blend in a little bit more, very collegiate, something that you'd find in a university bookstore. And it kind of goes with your motif, and it's great for incoming freshmen that can display these for the next 4 or 5 years, and it just kind of looks really, really nice and just very on theme with their current life stage. So outofprintclothing.com is where you can find those, and yeah, we've linked to all the other brands that we've talked about today, and so feel free to check them out. You know, get on your back to school shopping while you still can.